It's fine. I get up. I should lose the focus. Come on, be a good I should not gonna stay focused. Opportunities.
It's funny. Hayi bafethu ngizongixolela kodwa ngiyalithanda leculo esivula ngalo uhlelo bafethu. Kodwa uyazi mozwa le ngoma ukuthi olwesibini bafethu ngo1:30 kungaphambili uSABC1. Lesi is fun igama Mpilo Shomo. Ngibulise ngibingelele lapha emakhaya ngithi sanibonani and a salute to all my hustlers bafethu. Ngiphinde futhi ngiphawula ukuthi yabona imibukiso ama graphics esivula ngalo uhlelo bafethu. They are on point and it's all thanks to our resident graphic designer bafethu Mr. Vennen bafethu. We see you boy, we see you. Mhlawumbe nesibuza ukuthi kungani ke ngikhuluma ngalo daba bafethu ngoba namhlanje ke sibheka umkhakha babuza ukuthi i-graphic designing samba ke nehasla lethu Boitumelo Mokone. Insizwa ke ifuna isikhundla njenge-junior graphic designer bafethu kunkampani so cooler than gazebos so uber babiza ukuthi i-green robot bafethu. Insizwa ke ithi yona mayikhula umuntu othulile ongathanda ukukhuluma kakhulu ingakho ke ngidideka ukuthi ungene kanjani kulo mkhakha bafethu because it's all about visual communication. Asazi asihlangane naye sithi umazi kangcono bafethu ake sithembe ukuthi he is in a good mood for talking. Ake siringe mfethu pick up ungasifaka voicemail because opportunity is on the other line.
Igama lami Boitumelo Mokone, ngina-23, ngizalelwe eKwaThema and manje ngihlala ePhakapani. The 5 ways I can describe myself as Tumi is that I'm goal-driven, I'm creative, I'm self-motivated, and I'm flexible and energetic. My memories ngokukhumbula amnandi because ngisemncane like ngidlala ngamabhayisikili nabangani bami just sikibe sihambe siye pool so swimmer
uma winda ibhayisikili so ngaqeda wafaka umunwe wahlephuka le iphathi yomunwe wakhe lelo langa leyo nami ngangithukile.
Ngikhula endlini mama nobaba kune conflict nyana between them, but angikwazi notice when I was like 7 i-relationship nobaba wangathi engasilenzana can I say that angekho around kakhulu angizama ukuconnecta naye nakhona angakwazi ngifeel distance to my father. I had to source out other father figures from ngaphandle endlini like umalume wami or somebody who teach esikolweni more or less.
Kumzali umzali akukho mnandi ukubona endlini singabambisana sonke ngoba mina isifiso sami ukuthi sonke sispend isikhathi sonke yiyo ngathatha nje isinqumo sokuthi ethi manje ngizame ukusondeza kulabantwana ukuthi babone ukuthi khona umuntu obanakayo endlini.
I-conflicts endlini yangenza ukuthi esikolweni ngingaconcentrate kakhulu esikolweni emaklasini kade ngizo primary ngifakele khoneni kancane ngiseparate kancane from abangani bami
ukuthi beyangakhona ukugrabha fast njengabanye abantwana eklasini.
So then when abangasese esikolweni they found out that I need special needs.
Ukuzwa kwami ukuthi uyislow learner uTumi azange kube kuhle njengomzali njengoba decide ukuthi kumele ayofunda kuphi. Nami sengicabanga nezinye ikolo ngaka accept i-situation ebeka kuyo. Kangangokuthi saze sakhala naye wakhala, uyayibona? Ngoba bekungekho mnandi ukuzwa indaba ezinjalo. Njengomzali uyafisa ukuthi yonke into ihambe right ebantwaneni bakho, baphumelele empilweni.
After grade 7, ngiyaphuma ngaya Olympia Secondary School, where I discovered ukuthi actually I'm not as slow or special as what they actually assessed me.
Kuleso sikolo leso umntwana andlula ugrade 10 but uyowenza ugrade 11, it means umntwana wakho akana i-problem serious kangako, uyabona? So if umntwana bekazophelela ku grade 10 angeke akhona ukufunda, kumele afundele umsebenzi wezandla. So yena waqhubeka ngo grade 11 waze wenza no grade 12 wamphasa.
The first time bangitshela ukuthi kufanele ngichifte ngiye esikoleni special needs, angifila ngathi like there's nowhere to go anymore. It's like phelela lapho because abantu abaningi abaya kule kolo lezi ba give up, bangakwazi ukuya phambili. Umama yena irole ayidlale kakhulu lapho encourage ukuthi no, even if ngena la kule school lezi I can still push to become the best. Most of the things that enginazo I can say that is achievable manje. That's all because of my mom. Pass matric, ngayofunda Boston, ngiyenze introduction to graphic design. Isikhathi lesi nginotice ukuthi i-art is something ifuna ukuyenza. Was in high school ngenza technical drawing in grade 10. Ngifila ngathi ngithanda the technical part of technical drawing ukuthi restrict her on like using rulers and whatnot. I wanted to express myself by creating things with free hand. I found out about Green Robot through a friend that I go to school with. Young Jaguta. This is actually a young internship a Green Robot. So it's like a Green Robot for interview. I feel like I was a fitter in lab because I like things like that, designing things that are cool that people would be able to see as well, and I'll be proud of pointing out and like, hey, I did that thing one day.
Ngimfisela obuhle bodwa ahambe kahle, ama task la amele ayowenza awenze kahle angathuki.
Things that I expected from Lapa is just to learn and grow as a designer and become the best I can be in the field.
thanks for coming in today. My name is Komoto. I'm the creative director and founder of Green Robot Design. And I think maybe let me just sort of tell you a little bit about myself and the company. The company was founded by myself and a partner a couple of years ago, about 8 years ago, which just sort of a sole purpose to try and create good design for clients, and that was how we essentially started the company. But from that, we've been able to sort of grow the company a lot more in terms of scale, instead of in terms of clients, in terms of some of the work that we do. And I'm hoping that today some of the work that you do for us is something that we can also sell on to our clients. I think today I just want to get a kind of gist of what you do and what you like in terms of the internship and what sort of interests you have and what you're currently doing at school right now.
Yeah. I'm currently finishing off my diploma. This is my last year.
Okay.
Studying graphics. What I'm really interested in is branding and layout.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of layout?
Posters, your corporate stuff as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And how's it going at school right now?
It's good. Okay. I'm currently enjoying the school as well, because you're able to like play around and experiment.
Okay. And I think sort of a bit of background about me and where I'm from. I started as a graphic designer also, and I think I was bitten by the entrepreneurial bug and I went on my own to try and start what is now Green Robot Design, which was essentially just a one-man show, and now there's a team of us who are different designers, animators, web developers, and so forth. We do a lot of animation work also, so things like title sequences, 3D logo animation, and so forth. And we do a lot of layout also for magazines, and a lot of web work. So the company in the beginning started as a graphic design agency only, but over the years has built its reputation in different services. So we've become really strong within the web development space, which I guess also leads from graphic design also. I think we've now become a really sort of 360 agency that is able to take on different clients with different needs. You know, so we're not just an eventing poster company. And I don't know what do you want to do once you finish school? Is there any particular position, any particular company that you want?
The thing is, I want to grow, I want to learn more before I actually decide what to do. I want to enhance my skills, basically.
Okay. And is there anything in particular, like I know there's some people who want to work just on 3D.
I think in illustration and layout.
Illustration. Okay.
Branding as well.
Okay.
Most things I need to concentrate on.
Okay. I think today we'll go through a couple of tasks that we've set out for you, which will, I guess we can from there gauge from the task and how you complete them, how we if we do or we don't take you on. But I think don't be too scared. I think it's also just for us to be able to know what your skill set is. And I think it will just show a well-roundedness of what your capabilities are. And from there, we'll take it from there. And I think from our expectations also as a company, we're looking for someone who's independent in terms of design, who's able to think outside of the borders and outside the box, which I'm hoping that you'll be able to do. And also looking for someone who's a team player. You know, I think over and above being an individual, you still need to work with the team and understand that it's not a singular, it's not an own goal. It's more of a team goal and a team effort. So I guess we'll see how things go today.
No problem.
Okay.
Boitumelo ha se monna ya mantswe a mangata. O arabile hanyane a bua ka dintho tse bonahalang. Ha aka a teba kapa a ithekisa haholo. O ne a tlameha ho se etsa seo hobane ke motho ya leng ko marketing. Ditshwantsho tsena tse re di bonang di magazineng, maphepheng, di brochure le ko di billboard di designile ke bona he. Di graphic design ba bohlale haholo. Ba tla le ditshwantsho tsena ko kelellong tsa bona pele nna le wena re ka ibona.
ha ba design fela ditshwantsho tse ditle empa ba bua melaetsa. Mahustlers mona lefatsheng wa hapeletsa ka effort le maemo a bontshang o ka re hana tshepo a fetoha a atlehe. Wena fela o hloka mamello, ho hatella, ho hapeletsa, o be focused ka hosane o tla kotula.
Hustlers ngithi sithanda izinto bofethu siyikhothane ngithi mawubuka iteki ngabeke iphawu noma ke igama lenkampani ethize yilona ke eligqugquzela ukuthi uhlukane nemali yakho oyisebenzele kanzima. Wona ke umbuzo ongubeka lapha ku social media namhlanje sifuna ukwazi ukuthi ngabeke amaphawu bafethu anomthelela ongakanani emhlabeni esiphila kuwo namhlanje. Noma ke imibala nokuthi into ke ibumbeke kanjani nokuthi sibona abosaziwayo kumabona kude bafethu nathi ke sifise ukufana nabo. Ngicela nisheleni uluvo lwenu khona lapha ku Twitter na ku Facebook njengamanje.
Hi. Hi, I'm Ngubane Co. I'm the graphic designer known as the Minister of Cubism at Green Design. Today I'll be mentoring Tumi. I studied at the University of Johannesburg. I studied multimedia. Hi Tumi, I'm Ngubane. So I'm the graphic designer at Green Design. Welcome again. So we received a brief from clients. Their company name is Hustler Boitumelo. So what they actually do, they tailor their own beverages. So that's their drinks. They actually go to events and you can ask them to actually come with their own drinks, design them the way, create them the way that you like them to be. So what we need to do is we're going to brainstorm the type of logo that will be suitable for them, and then we will need to scan that. So after brainstorming, doing some research on the kinds of logos that we want to do. In task 1, I need Tumi to create a logo. Basically, it's going to be for a full brand CI for Hustler Mobile Bars.
I never change, I never switch up. I stay on my toes, I stay on my work. That's why I'm in the game to change the future. I'm in the settings, going edit, close. Okuyona ke into ezo ke ubuyitumela bafethu hasta lethu. Ngaphinde futhi ngabuzwa umbuzo lapha ku social media bafethu. Omayelana ke nama task azaba awenza. Kusobala ukuthi nayo ke iword jumble igama zabo silifuna bafethu lihambiselana ke nama task azabe awenza. Njengoba ke sukuyisikhathi ukuthi nginikeze iword jumble lethu yakule viki. Njengenhlala yenza bafethu yazi nginikeza clue. Your first letter is the letter B. Ngiphinde futhi ngitshela ukuthi uyabona isithombe noma ke iphawu bafethu likhuluma kuzwakale. Ake ngithemba ukuthi leyo clue bafethu izokhona ukunceda. Kodwa umuntu ongeke azathole uncedo neze uyena ke ubuyitumela njengoba azohamba lapha awuhlanganisa amakhanda neqembu lakhe. Aphinde futhi ayothola imininingwane ebanzi about iclient necompany yayo bafethu. Ngiphinde futhi ahambe lapha ayodweba. Ake sithemba ukuthi ngeke azadwebe amakoporosho. Ngithi asambe siyomlunguza.
So we need to brainstorm, we need to actually draft what we're actually going to work on. So we need to define what is Puzo, kind of hash.
In task 1, Ngubane asked me to brainstorm ideas of what I think I can create for a logo for this company.
So what did you have in mind?
So it's Hustler Mobile, no?
Yeah.
When I break down the thing, this is it's Hustler, but it's like liquid water. And I feel I see some colors I can use for the logo already. Yeah, like your blues.
When I eventually thought about getting into graphic design, I think I thought about a lot of careers, and I understood that, look, I like drawing on desk, I like coming up with logos, and when I was still in school, so it felt like it's something that I like, and I felt that I loved doing what I do, so it sort of just made sense.
I'm thinking of a martini glass now, but incorporated in the S. The S is that is going to be the main, where I see it from is going to be the main structure. That will cater for the glass of the shape, the glass of the
martini glass.
Exactly.
Okay, I see that as well. So it will have to be like a triangle. It will be like diamond shape.
Diamond shape.
Yeah. Okay. So
to represent the mobile part, like what's this, waves, it can be a wavy feeling to it.
yeah.
The first thing that I do when I design something is to break down the brief so that I can like understand what the company is all about. Then I do is more research about competition around the area where the company is based in order to get like an image of what they want to achieve more or less. And I want the fonts to be clean and simple so that they will be able to work on different things like, you know, maybe t-shirts or even the business cards. So it was about versatile and last long.
It used to be iconic, then sharp.
Exactly. The next big thing.
The next big thing was guy. Yeah, so Sihle, let's start with some sketches that we can go out with. So we need to get some of what we just spoke about, these ideas. So we need to emulate that onto like an icon, a logo.
I think a good graphic designer is someone who's able to solve problems. I think and that's how I see it, is that all briefs that come in is problems that need solutions, and the solutions are then provided for clients in a creative manner. So typically a problem for someone who's starting a company is that they need an identity, and that's how we then come up with the brand CI. So if a client walks in and they're saying, I'm starting a business that's in the food industry or the FMCG industry, it's for us to then try and solve their problem, and they're creating an identity that will separate them apart from all the other companies or all the other startups. So I see it as we're problem solvers to some extent, and we just have fun doing it.
So do you have a particular style that you actually go by?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like shapes.
Yeah.
Because the shapes, a normal shape can be underestimated, but you can actually manipulate the shape into become like an art form.
Yeah, so that's how actually we come about with design. You need to follow design elements, principles of design like line, shape, form.
In terms of my design I came up with, it was creative. It was not something that I'm used to designing. It came out from other sources of research, like looking at different logos, looking at like all art as well.
In Tuscan, Tumi's design was relevant, and at the same time it was already what is out there existing. So the S can be related to so many brands out there, and this brand, Spuzo, is actually another one that actually exists amongst those brands that actually use an S. So it may work with the brand and against the brand. So in conclusion, what I thought about it was that it was a good attempt for a new person in the industry, unlike going for something that is totally abstract and that is not answering the brief. We can scan this over there. Simple, just place it in there, and then transfer it onto a stick, take the file off there, and then you're going to trace it on Illustrator.
Boitumelo o nahana hantle ka ho sebedisa melaotheo ya design ya ho hopola pele hore ana lebitso le bua eng pele o ka tla ka setshwantsho. Ho kena lefapheng lena o hloka senior certificate e nang le dintlha tsa diploma kapa degree. Di-subjects tse ka o thusang ke visual arts, computer applications le graphic design. O ka etsa BA Fine Arts ya 4 years full time kapa o etsa national diploma ya 3 years full time. Di-courses tsena di a tholahala ko di-FET le ko di-private college. Mahustlers, hopola hore qalong ya katleho ho qala fela hore o bane le takatso. Tjeka ha research ya hae e se e fetile, tasking ya hae e latelang o tlameha ho supa mentor wa hae hore o na le utlwisiso ya dihlokwa tsa client ka ho designer logo.
So So this is just 2 now. What we need to do is actually trace the scan that we did, and then from there start working with the font, start working with the actual logo that we drew. We're tracing that and then play around with the colors, get it right, articulate it properly, and then we can move on to task 3.
Okay.
So keep in mind that we're still going to apply the logo onto other collateral such as the letterhead, the business card, and the email signature. Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's take a seat, man. In task 2, it will be showing from task 1 after doing all the brainstorming, the sketching. So task 2 is illustrating of the actual logo after scanning it and then applying all the colors, unique fonts that will work together with the logo. Cool, so we've done our scan and now it's time that we actually trace this. Sorry about that, man. Yeah. So we're gonna scan that and then we're gonna apply color. We need to consider the font that we're also gonna use in there. So we can get started and see where this goes. Yeah. So it's a bit blurry, don't you think? I think we need to zoom in. Right?
What I took from the company when I was designing the logo was the Martini class. It's how I saw what they served in a sense in my head.
So what colors do you think we're going to use on this one?
Blues, light blues and some gradients as well.
Okay, let's create like a Pantone. Let's get some Pantone colors that we can use.
The programs that they're using here, the same programs that we're using at school: Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign. So I'm more or less like I'm used to it. I'm used to using it a lot. I'm always using Photoshop and Illustrator.
So let's get a kind of a gray,
Gradient.
kind of a gray that we want for the text.
I think it is.
Yeah.
And this will use the same color for the other text for the bar.
Yeah.
We'll use the same color as the blue I'm going to use on the shape. Yes.
So are we going to have a stroke on the actual logo, or is it just going to be flat?
It's going to be flat.
Okay, so yeah, we can start on with our pen tool and trace this baby. What we can do is just draw 2 triangles, reflect the other one, and then we can just get that line. To please develop a logo, one needs to consider that the clients will send in feedback. So, truly speaking, it would take a day. So, it's considering the brief, the feedback, and how the designer actually interprets the brief. Okay, I think we're going to have to switch it.
Stretch it, distort it.
Yeah, to that shape. This is some freaking Illuminati, bro.
No.
See some triangles, pyramids. When designing a logo, you need to consider what exists, what the old stuff that has been done, and where the actual trends of design are actually heading. So to stay relevant, you need to play in between those present times and the simplicity that you choose to place for that particular time period that you're in, that will cater for a lifetime.
This one has to be like wider than the actual lower part, and then here, it has like goes on the same line as this one.
So
Although
okay,
I can adjust that.
yeah, try that out. when choosing a font, it's based on your form and function and the balance. So your design can't be, it can, but there needs to be one synergy, there needs to be, everything needs to be in sync with each other, they need to complement one another. So it can't be one heavy logo and then another heavy font that you use, unless if it's working together as what the client briefed in. Why do you have the Puzo mobile bar in all caps and the bar?
To create like a dynamic,
I think that's where the balance also comes in, because if we have all of that, all in uppercase, and then that, this doesn't actually connect.
Connect with the thing.
Yeah. But so, once we are done with the logo, we need to start thinking on where the actual logo will be placed. So, where it will be placed, it will be on the letterhead. It will be placed on the letterhead, business card, and email signature. So that is our basic CI that the client briefed in.
When I had to place the logos on different things, like the letterhead. On the letterhead, I put the logo on the top of the page in the middle, so that it creates like a balanced feel. So even though I line the text on the bottom with the contact details to the logo as well on the bottom.
In task 2, Tumi did well because his choice of font related to the design. The colors were a bit neutral compared to what the actual brief mentioned about being next generation. Being next generation means vibrance.
I think in the task I did great. I did my best in the task. Look at my finished design, and I'm happy with the final project, the final logo. I feel that the client will be happy as well.
Mahatlase, o se wa emisa ditoro tsa hao, emisa di-excuses tsa hao o qale. Boitumelo yena o se a qadile le ha tsela ya hae ya thuto e santsane e tswela pele. Di-graphic design ba fa di-company identity. Nahana fela ka company eo e tsebang, logo ya bona, mmala, di-design le tsela ya puo. Dintho tseo kaofela ke boyoko ba graphic designer. Ene hape ba tlameha ho ba artistic, ba be creative, ba bana le kgahlego ko dinthong tsa ho taka. Ene ba kgone ho nka mohopolo fela ba o fetole ba o etse ntho e tshwarehang kapa ntho e bonahalang. Tjeka ha nako e se e fihlile ya hore mosebetsi wa hae o lekolwe, tasking e latelang hore na client e reng le ka diphetoho tseo kaofela di tla supa bokamoso ba hae.
Cool. So we've done with illustrating, we've set up the whole CI, and now it's task 3. We're going to present to the team. All the best, man. Just keep calm, be clear, keep your head up. Know what I mean? In task 3, it is the final look and feel with all the deliverables sorted out onto a PDF, presenting to the team and receiving feedback from that.
Hustler ngoba uyaqalaza ngiyabheka lana ngibheka amapha ukuthi niphawula kanjani lapha ku word jumble bafethu ngithi khululekani awuthi nginikeze 2 more clues bafethu, which is the letter Y and L. Ngithembe ukuthi izokhona ukunceda uma sibuya sibona ukuthi ngabe ke insizwa izoba yiyo ke i-graphic icon. Yes, that's another clue efuna ukuba yiyo bafethu njoba ke ayoshaya ke inyathelo zakhe zokugcina ku final task yakhe. Kodwa khona manje ngithi ake sizingile ezitolo bafethu siyoshaya i-window shopping, siyabuya khona zabe ngikuphethele khona.
Hustler
Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to my presentation. Yeah. The whole project is about. Okay, let me start. Our client, the client that I'm representing, that they are designed for, it's Puzo Mobile Bars. Puzo Mobile Bars is about. Okay. Puzo Mobile Bars is about like basically portable, if I can say, or movable bar that can go to different places that people can just book without no stress of worrying about the logistics behind like buying the drinks or mixing the drinks or whatnot. They can just buy the people, order the people to come do everything for them. Let's go to the design. This is the design. It's Puzo Bars. I chose the S to be the icon, just like Apple. They used S, the Apple sign, to be much more simple and easy for people to recognize it quickly. So I used the S. That's why I used the S for the logo. And the reason why I used the wave, the waves represent the mobility, the movement of the actual business. And the blue, the color spectrum is also comes from the movement and the liquid. The Puzo thing is like liquid water, cool drinks, etc. This is like the corporate ID just put together. Can I zoom in? Our letterhead. I chose to keep it clean and simple so that it doesn't get too cluttered or overdone. So that it will be easy for people to just see how it is and how it's, or remember the symbol and be able to identify the brand with the logo. Do you have any questions or critiques?
You just go back to the logo. Okay, I like the idea of the martini glass, because like first when you went into that slide, I saw like some sort of like an image of a hut, and also that like the contents of the martini glass. I like that implied movement, which also supports your mobility of the business. And I would also suggest, like when you're creating like for any client at all, like always look at the competition of the business. Like with this, their competition is this. So I would look at how they present themselves in order to also look at their flaws and how you can do better for this client that you're working on. Yeah.
I think it was a good attempt. I like the blue that you've used. It's striking, it stands out. But your waves inside aren't sort of clear. You can't see them clearly enough. And at the same time, the blue right now in the presentation is good, but also I think First uses blue also, so you get lost in the market. So you need something that stands out outside of the other players in the game in terms of color. Yeah, and I like the S. The incorporation of the S is really good.
Though it can be cleaner.
Yeah, it could be a bit cleaner. But at the same time, I can't see the mobility. I can't see the bar. what I'd suggest is, and from a logo development point of view, is that to always try and move the different elements of the logo that you've designed. So if you took away Pulso mobile bar, which you've written there, would people understand that it's a mobile bar service? So Tumi, what do you think of today? How do you find your task?
It was great. I was able to learn new way to work under pressure as well.
Okay.
Having a short time deadline to create a logo as well. It's not what I'm normally used to, because they normally give us like a week to gather up information, research to compile a logo.
Yeah.
More or less.
And I think that's possibly one of the things that they don't teach you at school, is that once you're in the industry, you actually need to think on your feet, you know. But that's good, that's good. Did you sort of get in touch with the brand, what you were working with?
Yeah, I did. In a sense, yeah, I did.
No, in a sense, you don't sound sure.
I did. I did like interpret the what they sell, in a sense, because they sell beverages and whatnot.
Yeah.
But even though I didn't like express the whole range of what they offer people, I feel that's where I fell off a little bit.
Okay. And do you think like this is something that you still want to sort of pursue as a career in terms of like graphic design?
Yeah, I still want to pursue graphic design.
Okay. All right. I think, look, you did really well with your task, considering the time that you had for the task itself. I think obviously there's a lot more that you could have done with the brief and explored a couple more ideas. You know, I think when you're working with clients want to see to what extent you worked on the artwork or the brief on. So I think you could have explored a lot more and not necessarily just presented one idea. I think you could have played around with a lot more sort of different concepts and so forth just to present. And also I think the execution and just showing the collateral, you could have done a lot more with that. You know, I think just looking at the presentation and what you put together, and with my discussion with Lunelo, we kind of saw that the stuff that you could have done from a branding, like a bar branding or a car branding point of view, you know. And sort of like what I was saying in the critique is that you need to think for the client. So sometimes it's easier to sell something to a client once they see the whole brand together, you know. But I think you did well. The concept was really cool, and I think there's still various amounts of growth that you still will encounter, and I guess even from a personal perspective and even from a work perspective, that you will need to sort of learn and as a designer to grow within that by yourself, you know. So based on what we've seen, I think you can probably grow a lot more with us, and we'd be really keen to have you come in from an internship point of view. So I'm hoping that you're happy about that. And how do you feel? Do you think?
I feel happy about that. I'm always keen to learn and grow as a person, because I think my end goal is just to keep on learning and not let the cup get full.
Yeah.
Keep on pouring more information and learning.
Okay. All right. I think the team will enjoy having you around, and yes, we'll see you once you finish your studies then.
Okay.
All right, cool stuff. Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Dan.
Ciao.
I just had a great day today at Green Robot. I got my internship and I'm very happy. And this opportunity can open many doors for me to start a great life as an individual and become a great designer one day. For everybody out there, they must know that you must not give up, you must push everything that you want to do, and don't let anybody tell you to not, that you can't be anything. Presser, push up, panda. Oh yeah.
Ra go lebohisa Boitumelo. Tseleng ya go gola ke ka go ithuta. Ene re iponetse ka wena gore ha e ka ba o hapelletsa ene o hatella diphetogo di ba teng bophelong ba motho. Potso ya rona ya beke ena e tswa ko Abraham. A re ena o na le kgatlhego ya go ba a helicopter pilot. Di-helicopter pilot di fofisa difofane. O ka kena ko SA Force empa o tlameya gore o itekanele. O bane le dilemo between 17 le 25. Matric ya exemption. Maths le physical science di a hlokahala. Geography le languages di ka o thusa. Ha se o na le dintho tseo kaofela pele dikwetliso tsa hao di ka qala, ha se o le qualified o fumana se ba se bitsang gore ke his wings. Go tloga moo o tla sebeletsa SAA Force for nakonyana e itseng. Ha se o qetile go tswa go wena gore o batla go tswela pele ka dikwetliso na. Ha e ka ba o batla go applyela ko South African National Defence Force, yetsa seo selemong se latelang between February le March. Ha e ka ba hona le ho sa o fumanang, hopola o checkela Facebook kapa website ya rona. Ke emetse ya hao potso.
Kuthiwa ulala unephupho uvuke umuntu. Hustlers musani ukuyeka amaphupho bafethu aphuphe. Njengoba ke silibona iphupho la kaBoitumelo bafethu, ngithi the dream is so real, it's so graphic. That's because it is real. Insizwa ke isitholele umsebenzi. Njengoba sithi halala kuyena bafethu, sifisela inhlanhla kuyonke into azaba ayenza. Mina ngithi lapha emakhaya ngiyazi ukuthi nginamaphupho, phinde futhi ngifisa ukuba nesasa eligqamile. Ngithi qina uqabange amasu ke ongawasebenzisa ukuthi ufinyeleleke ekusaseni lakho eligqamile. Masikhuluma ngalokho bafethu, ngenibona lobi liyaqabanga lapha na kuwe jump lethu. Njengoba ke sikusikhathi ukuthi nginikeze impendulo. Igama kade silifuna bafethu yi symbol. That was so simple. Umage uyitholile sithi you are so great. Umage ungayitholanga, you know there's always the next time. Ngala umagama ke ngidonsa zonke intambo sengiphuma kanje. Ake hlangane nike einkundleni zokuxhumana bafethu on our website and also on YouTube. Don't forget to watch our repeats on Thursday go 11 o'clock. Mina ngihlala ngitshela ngithi press push up panda. Ungaphela umoya, faka umoya. Don't look down, look up and stay up. Out.